Big announcement here. Our second book, our sophomore book, Lady Secrets, Real, Raw, and Ridiculous Confessions of Womanhood, is available now for pre-order. Head over to theladygang.com/secrets to pre-order your book now. We're so excited about this. Thank you to our community who submitted all of their deepest, darkest secrets. And there's a couple sprinkled in there from yours truly and the other two dum-dums on this podcast. We love you guys so much for your support. We're so excited for you guys to read this. Head on over and order Lady Secrets at theladygang.com/secrets.
Today's episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by the new Starbucks Baya Energy Drink. With caffeine naturally found in coffee fruit, it's energy that's good. Starbucks Baya Energy Drink is available online at grocery stores, convenience stores, and gas stations nationwide.
Today's episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Solo Stove. Get big discounts on all fire pits during Solo Stove's summer sale. Use promo code LADY at solostove.com for an extra $10 off. Hurry, the summer sale ends June 23rd. That's solostove.com, promo code LADY for $10 off on top of their incredible summer sale discounts.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. It's Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight, and it is allegedly Wassa Happening.
Wassa Happening? I don't even know what's happening. I'm really excited to find out.
I don't either.
Honestly,
I'm out of the loop.
There's a lot happening, and I'm so out of the loop too now. Like, I'm very much enjoying this because it doesn't feel like work for me. You know, like looking up the topics, I was like, wait, hold on. Let me do a deep Instagram dive on this, you know?
Oh, yes.
Kind of fun. But I'm happy to see you. We all got back from New York. We had a great time. It was super fun. It was a whirlwind.
That was a fun trip.
I saw you guys for like 5 hours, and then that was it.
Well, you stayed downtown. That's like it's kind of like in LA when you were always on the west side and we didn't live on the west side. It was the same thing. You never see each other.
Well, and what I've learned this trip is that maybe I'm a Brooklyn gal, and I think going forward, I might be staying in Brooklyn. So it'll be even worse.
Well, but if we have to work in the city, it is kind of a disaster, but people do it every day. So.
I know.
Except I don't ride subways in New York City anymore because the horror stories I heard from friends when I was there were next level.
Oh, yeah. It's not great. It's not great right now.
Nope. Nope. All right. Well, it's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
Okay, I have to go first. Sorry. I know I never go first, but I have to go first because my story is so intense.
Okay.
I went from New York, I went back to Canada, and I want to tell you about the flight that I had. And I know talking about bad flights is so annoying, but let me just tell you the options of where I can start the story. It's a choose your own adventure for Lady Gang today.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. Puke, small baby on my lap, 3 men in a fight, and a hairless cat. Choose your own adventure.
that was all on your flight home.
Yes.
I want the baby on the lap.
Okay, so I got a window seat. I was in coach. I was on Flair Airlines, which is a discount. Like, it's the Southwest of Canada, but worse because you actually don't get a cup of water. If you want a cup of water, you have to pay for it.
It's like EasyJet.
It's so brutal, you guys. And I paid like the $25 extra to book a seat ahead of time. They charge for everything. You want to take a shit, you want toilet paper, here's the charge, you know? And so I had my seat. And then when I got on, someone was in my seat and she was holding a little baby. And she was like, oh, I'll go figure it out. And then just handed me the baby. And I was like, just on the airplane, she like went out to find her husband somewhere else on the plane. And I'm holding this baby. And I'm like, this is so crazy. So I'm holding the baby. She comes back. She's like, oh, we're in the back. But my daughter's going to sit here and her aunt. So this like young aunt girl is on the aisle. And then a 3-year-old girl is in the middle. And she's like the cutest. But 3-year-olds are so busy, you guys. And like, I'm not mom shaming. I have no idea what it's like to fly with an. I assume that when you fly with a 3-year-old who's very busy, that you bring a tablet, a book, a toy, a something for them to play with. There was no accoutrements for this child.
How long was the flight?
4.5 hours.
Oh my God.
And she had nothing?
The accoutrements were a bottle of water. And I was like, I of course have my stuffed animal, which I pulled out in a moment of like desperation to keep this child entertained. So by the middle of the flight, the child is sitting on my lap. I'm dancing with her hands. I get no work done. We're looking out. We're talking about the beach. And she's playing a game called Open. Good morning. Close the window. Good night. Open for hours. Anyway, I love children. I'm glad I don't have them.
Oh.
Then I hear this like huge skedaddle happening behind me, and it's 3 massive men. And because of the seating thing of when they just put you in a seat and you don't get to be near your family, these guys want to stand by their wives during the flight. And the flight attendant's like, you got to sit down. This is like a hazard. And they're like, you don't tell me to sit down. So then they're like, she had to go in the cockpit, and they called the cops for when they got off the plane. Like, it was so much stuff, so much yelling. I've never been in the air and had the like, we might have to use the duct tape moment happen. And it happened, and it was scary. So then on my left,
Did they duct
behind
tape
me,
them?
they did not duct tape them. No.
Like to
But
the
they got yelled
chair?
at. No, that's what they do. They duct tape you to the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so then I look on the left and I'm like, oh, the flight attendants are very busy, but it's not with the skedaddle anymore. No, it's with puke. Someone has puked all over the seat in front of them, all over the people in front of them. They are wiping it down. They're putting those like crystals on it. They are in gloves on. And then I'm like, wow, I'm literally sitting there thinking, this is such a good story for LadyGang. And I turn to the left, I look across the aisle at the opposite window seat, and a man is there with a hairless cat. And he's holding it up to the window, taking selfies of the hairless cat looking out of the plane window for Instagram. I can't make it up. This all happened.
That's what you get for flying that airline.
Flare air.
I love it. I love a hairless cat.
Me
You
too.
like a
And then I
hairless
sent
cat?
the picture to Chris. I sent the picture of the hairless cat to Chris, and he was like, I just wonder how these evolved.
Great question. Great question.
I love them though. They look like little alien cats. They're so
I feel like
cute.
the European Wax Center should start using the hairless cat as their
Mascot.
Pussy.
Oh my God, I love it. Kelty, I'm so sorry for your flight.
Sorry. That was my bad week. I'm like, because, I was stuck in Toronto for 2 days. I couldn't even get a flight. So then, like, I took the flight I could find. Anyway, so my good week is that our friend Becca gave me one of the greatest gifts, a Diet Coke shirt in New York City. Now, let me tell you this. I could have worn Gucci. I have worn designer. I have beautiful handbags. No one has ever asked me about an item of clothes more than the Diet Coke shirt.
No
The
way.
Diet Coke shirt, Becca, we have to know because I don't know where it's from.
Okay. Well, I did tag the brand on Instagram when you were dancing like a moron. I stole my boyfriend's sweatshirt. They're based out of LA.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the cutest, like just vintage t-shirts. If you want a stylish, chic way to support a sports team, they have it. Like, I would never wear an Astros t-shirt, but if you go on their site, they have, their Instagram is really where it's at. I stole my boyfriend's shirt. Sorry, not sweatshirt. I stole my boyfriend's shirt.
Were they the ones that were doing like they had like embroidery on them? Yeah, that shit's so cute.
But it's so cute. They have all of these great like vintage college sweatshirts.
I didn't go to college, but yeah.
Yeah. So
Kelty, I feel like Diet Coke is having a moment.
it is.
Like it's definitely, it's becoming trendy. And I feel like you really need to jump on the bandwagon. I keep sending you TikToks that you duet to that do really, really well. So I feel like that this is your time to shine.
Well, I do have a plan. So, I'm going on this trip to Europe for my friend's birthday, and my friend John's going to be there. And he's a yoga teacher and very into wellness. And he wrote me and was like, I have felt so judged by my addiction to Diet Coke. And like, I secretly won't order it at restaurants. And then I'll go home and drink a 2-liter. Like, it's just such a whole, it's like so much shame involved in the Diet Coke game. So we're going to just take videos of us opening Diet Cokes all over our trip.
That's cute.
Together. I think it's going to be good. Anyway, continue with your good weeks and bad weeks, friends.
Okay.
I guess I'll go. My good week is that right now at this very moment, Jared's song is number 6 on alternative radio charts, which is fucking insane. They're above Imagine Dragons. They're right next to that shitty fucking Weezer song and Panic at the Disco and all of these like massive bands. And I'm just so proud of them, and it keeps going up.
Can you be a good influencer and tell us the name of the song?
It's called Loved You a Little. It's with this amazing girl named Charlotte Sands and Taking Back Sunday, which are like the OG emos. So it's great, and I'm so happy for them.
That's so exciting.
After 15 years of being a band, they're, you know, like right up there with all of these like heritage artists. So I'm really excited for them.
That's awesome.
It's been a long time since Weezer put out a good song. My opinion.
They've never put out a good song, in my opinion.
I got hit on hard by a member of the Weezer band.
Really?
And called like continuously when I lived in New York.
That would have been a good story for Lady Secrets if you had followed through.
Well, I didn't think anybody gave a shit about Weezer. So
they don't.
I don't think they do.
They don't, except for I made a TikTok about how much I hated Weezer, and I have never gotten more hate in my life. I had to delete it.
Oh, people really do love Weezer then. Okay.
They do. As much as people hate them, they also love them. Okay, so my bad week is, so we were just in New York filming the trailer for Lady Secrets that's coming up. We're not going to give like a bunch about it, but we were doing like a silent, non-speaking, it was only like a visual medium for this trailer. So I was like,
visual album like Beyonce.
Exactly. So I was like, this is amazing, because when we have to act, I like don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm like, I love that I'm not going to have to like speak or act or whatever until my solo part of this comes up. And for each of our solos, we're kind of doing like a different action, right? And none of them involve speaking except for mine. So for mine, I have to pretend like I'm confessing a secret while I'm getting filmed. None of the audio will be used, but I had to act like I was confessing the most mortifying secret. And like an actor does, I had to do it like 10 times in a row. And I've never been more mortified in my entire life, which I guess like makes sense for Lady Secrets. I don't think you saw it, Becca, but Kelty was watching me do it over and over.
Let me tell you.
Again.
Let me tell you what I did. I knew what was going on, and I made a conscious decision in that moment, because the equivalent of you having to do that is the equivalent of me having to do photo shoots. So I fucking loathe taking photos for many reasons. Most people do. Kelty Knight loves a photo shoot. I mean, but aside from that, most people don't really love it. And also you don't love it when you're standing next to a former Rockette and then someone who's 5'9". So it's really shitty. It's like basically going out and playing basketball with like Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And then they're like, and Becca, come on out. And so
everybody, eyes on you.
So what happens in those moments when we have these photo shoots is when we have our solo shots, Kelty and Jack really think it's helpful to come out and cheer you on, you know? And the more that they say, oh my God, you look incredible, it's all bullshit, because it's not true. And they're sitting there.
Yes, it is.
No, I mean, listen.
Devil's advocate, you have a beautiful face and a beautiful body, and you always look great. And I'm very jealous of you. Continue on.
Anyway, thank you.
Your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid.
It's like getting
everybody hates themselves except for Kelty.
Well, it's like what it's like it's not a backward compliment, because I don't know what it is, but it's like somebody knows that you're insecure, and it's like very transparent that they're trying to pump you up.
Well, it's the same thing as like, I don't believe when anybody like says I'm pretty, because I'm like, I don't think I am. So like when somebody's saying it, I'm like, you're lying. So it's the same kind of like,
yes, the same sort
spiral.
I was like, what's going on? Like, what are they filming right now? And I was in the little green room, and I was hearing like some rumblings of, you know, supporting your cause. And I was like, you know what? I know what this feels like, and I am going to do her a solid and stay the fuck away.
No, I appreciate that. I do. I mean, I appreciated Kelty being there too, because she is the biggest hype woman, and I feel like she means it.
Yeah.
But
you did great. But what was great is that she just had to like talk, right? Like you just have to be talking. But Jack went so method that she told the same story over like 10 times, but she told it in a different way. And she was like, it was da-da-da. And then she was telling this story about how she was on the phone and she had this dream. And I was like, every time there were new details, it was fascinating. I mean, honestly, I was like, maybe we should air this. Anyway, congratulations, Jackie. You did a great job.
Maybe I have a future in improv acting. I don't know.
We did.
I mean, I don't want to go that far, but Becca?
Yeah, and I'm going to walk the Victoria's Secret fashion show next year too.
Totally. We can all dream.
So my good week is, it all has to do with the same event that I went to. I went to a book launch for Jenny Mollen, who wrote her first novel, City of Likes. And, you know, Jenny's wonderful and she's so welcoming, and knew that I was going to be in New York. So she invited me to this dinner, and it was nice. And I met a lot of really cool people, and some of which I've stalked on Instagram for a very long time. It was cool to meet them in person. And I was sitting across from this woman, Robin, and we just got to talking about lady stuff, like really great conversations and motherhood and blah, blah, blah. And she's a wellness coach, meditation teacher, all that stuff. So she's very enlightened.
Yes.
And she said to me, well, what is your free square? And I go, well, what's a free square? And she goes, well, I was once at this summit and this woman was talking. And if you think of a bingo card, and we're all just women trying to yes, I accomplished that thing. Yes, I achieved that thing. And it's like, that's where you're putting your bingo, you're filling in your bingo square when you've achieved something or accomplished something, hoping to get bingo. Mm-hmm. She goes, but everybody has a free square. And that's the thing that just comes naturally. It's like automatic off the bat. You know, if you have this one thing is called upon you, like it's just your free square. And so and it came up because I was joking that I have a huge bladder because I never have to pee. And she goes, that's your free square. But that was like more of a joke, because it's usually things that are like, oh, I'm like really good at making people feel comfortable in new places, or I'm really good at going to a party and not knowing anybody and just knowing that I'm going to talk to somebody and connect, or
that is
whatever.
Not my free square.
So everybody has a free square. And I think that's a really nice way of looking at it. So I liked the terminology, and here's my bad week. It also took place at this dinner, and I didn't know I was seated next to the enemy.
Oh no.
I'm not going to say who.
Oh no.
But I was seated next to someone, and I remember Jack seeing something on social media about said enemy. And she messaged me and said, whatever you do, don't make friends with so-and-so, or not don't make friends, but just watch out for so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I was like, and at the moment, the thing I posted, it wasn't the thing I was doing in the same arena as said enemy. So I wasn't worried I was going to come in contact with this. So I didn't even think about it again.
Yeah.
I go, oh, I'm doing a different event. Don't worry. We're not doing the same thing. But at the dinner, and I didn't know who this person was. She's a nobody, essentially, but she thinks she's a somebody. She's someone who has made
Jack,
a living.
do you know who it is?
Yeah, no, Becca and I had a whole conversation about it.
Oh,
someone
I have no idea.
made,
So I'm just playing along with the friends at home.
I just love your face. It's so funny, Kelty. Like the acting that you're doing with your face right now is pretty phenomenal.
So she's like, she's a somebody nobody. How is that a good way of putting it? A nobody somebody?
Sure.
Okay. Anyways, so I didn't know this person's name. I don't know her. I did not know. It didn't even click. It didn't register because I didn't know it was a threat anymore. So I go to this dinner. I sit next to this person and I don't really know. And the whole time I'm like, oh, whatever. I mean, I'm really connecting with the woman across from me on the other side of me. I really don't speak a lot to this other person next to me. But then it all came together and I thought, holy shit. This is the person that Jack warned me about, but I don't know what I was being warned about because Jack didn't tell me because she didn't think it was going to be an issue and she didn't think I was going to be in person with this person.
Oh no.
So I leave the dinner and I text Jack and I go, oh my God, I was sitting next to the enemy and I have to know what she did because I was friendly. I was actually friendly and nice and hugged her goodbye. Like I hugged everybody goodbye because I'm a polite human.
Yeah.
And if I had known, I would have been So nasty. I'm so mad.
But I feel like indifference is so much better than being nasty.
I know.
And
we're
that
not
was
15.
just like a natural indifference, you know?
You're right. And maybe she was even more terrified because she was like, why is she acting normal when I did something so nasty to her friend and business partner?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm so angry.
Don't with the Lady Gang. That's what my takeaway is. I don't even know who this person is, but I know that I hate her. And if I ever see her, I will get her.
I don't hate her. I'm sad for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
zing.
Ooh, that's even worse.
I'm sad
Zing,
for her because
Zinger.
what a bummer way to live, you know?
Zang zang.
Well, you just must be
All
pretty
right.
bored if you have to fucking waste your time tearing people down.
Yeah, that too.
Right. And when we come back, we're going to waste our time talking about other people.
Let's do it.
It's no mystery that Orly and Barbara, my two dogs, are also my soulmates, and that's why I treat them like the royalty that they are. I recently ran out of their current dog food, and I had a sample from Jinx, our sponsor, and I am not kidding you. I swear to you, I switched over because it is clean, modern food and treats designed for dogs by pet parents. Every recipe is crafted with easy-to-digest proteins like organic chicken, 20-plus superfoods like pumpkin, carrots, and cranberries, plus probiotics for added gut health support. We love that. Jinx offers a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If it's not your dog's new favorite food, you get your money back. Why not try it? Every Jinx purchase provides a meal for a shelter dog through their Give Bark program. We love that so much. Find Jinx clean ingredient kibble, slow smoked jerky treats, freeze-dried meal toppers, and limited ingredient dental treats online or select Walmart locations. Try Jinx today and get 15% off your first 2 orders online at thinkjinx.com/lady. Your dog deserves a healthier food they actually want to eat, and you can feel good about it. Visit thinkjinx.com/lady. That's THINKJINX.com/lady.
Taking care of your body is not a trend, it is a lifestyle, and this is your reminder to do so. It's the mantra of our next sponsor of LadyGang, Symbiotica. Symbiotica is a health supplement company that designs sophisticated formulations that are scientifically proven to increase vitality and longevity by filling nutritional gaps that result from our modern-day diet. Their magnesium supplement was developed by a team of MIT scientists, which has shown to increase magnesium levels in the brain more than any other type of magnesium. And by the way, you need magnesium. 65% of us are magnesium deficient. They also have a product called Super Greens, which is a convenient way to boost your daily nutrition. It helps support cellular detoxification, boost energy levels, and promote healthy immune response. Take their online quiz to figure out the best supplements for your specific health goals. And right now, you can get a discount. Use our code LADY on Symbiotica.com for 15% off site-wide, or create your own custom bundle and get up to 45% off. That is Symbiotika.com.
Life's best moments happen around a roaring fire, and a smokeless fire pit from Solo Stove makes your outdoor moments even more memorable. Because instead of having to constantly dodge campfire fumes, the worst, you can sit back, relax, and actually enjoy the fire. I am telling you, there's something so magical about this experience. Upgrade your backyard with a Solo Stove fire pit and create story-worthy moments. It's designed to regulate airflow and burn more efficiently, meaning less fireside smoke. It's the perfect spark for getting outside and spending more time with family and friends. They are so confident you'll love it. They offer a lifetime warranty and a 30-day free return policy. Right now, you can get big discounts on all fire pits during Solo Stove's summer sale. Use promo code LADY at solostove.com for an extra $10 off. That's solostove.com, promo code LADY for $10 off on top of their incredible summer sale discounts. But hurry, the summer sale ends June 23rd, so head over there and get yourself a Solo Stove fire pit.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
Welcome back, everyone. This is allegedly what's happening. The most important thing we need to talk about. Well, there's 2 most important things. I'm starting with one, and then the other one's for you, Jack. But Britney Spears got married.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And I want to say that I am so happy. Like, get your life. That man is so hot. And you know, I've said this before on the podcast, but I interviewed him, and I do think he's like legit loyal. Like, he would have been, if he was just in it for the fame, he would have been out 5 years ago. Like, he is in it. I love that she was like, my family, like, I'm just going to invite Madonna. And it was so small.
That picture of like with her in Paris and Selena Gomez and Madonna. I'm like, this is the most random group of people.
It's the Avengers.
It's so
wedding
like
was
Selena
very
just
small.
seemed very weird within that group of people.
Yeah, but like they're having the best time. And also, I just thought about you, Jack, and I was like, this is how to do a wedding. You're like, I just only invited the 25 people that I actually really like, that make me feel good in a room, that want to dance and party the way I want to party. And everyone else, if you're a lame loser, you can't come. I don't care if you're related to me. Like, this was like wedding inspiration. She was like, I don't need any family. I have Selena Gomez. And I love that. And Paris and her have been friends for a long time. And I love that Paris's mom came. Like, it was just so cute.
Cute.
There was so many deep dives going on about her. She had that clear bra strap on her shoulder. And there were so many group chats that I was in trying to analyze, is that a tan line? Is that a strap? Why is it digging into her shoulder so much? Like that out of the whole
I
wedding.
thought it was a tan line.
It wasn't. It was a clear strap.
You guys.
Misinformation.
The fact that they still make bras with clear straps, or maybe she still had it from 2000, and the fact that that sweet angel baby thought this is an appropriate bra to wear with my wedding dress.
I know. It was
No
a whole
one's
thing.
helping her, guys. No one's helping her. Like, you know what? Go back to your bikinis, live your life. I'm happy for you, Britney.
There was a
next.
meme. Sorry, there was a meme with just her like foyer that she constantly dances in. And it said something like, if you can't identify this room, I can't be your friend.
Oh my God. Yes.
The inside of the Olive Garden.
Okay, the next most important thing has nothing to do with celebrities. This is really for you, Jack, because I think Becca's in baby land and won't even notice. But allegedly, there is an AI bot that has a personality, and we're
Oh yeah. No, I read about this yesterday. It was like it's one of the Google's AI things, and it became sentient. So like it now wants to be identified. Well, no, it wants to be identified as an employee of Google and not just something that Google has created. And it has feelings and it thinks of itself as a human. So like this is now the marker of the beginning of the end. Like we are so like AI is taking over. Humans are out. Good luck. Like go spend the last of your years having a good time because like the days are numbered.
Oh, I hope. I love Ex Machina more than any movie on the planet. The best movie that ever was made.
Well, it's really I don't know if I ever saw that movie.
Oh my God.
I don't think I did either.
Oh my God. Jack, you would love this movie.
I just read this book called Claire and the Sun, and it's basically about this girl that it's kind of confusing, but she's sick. And then every child doesn't have nannies. They have artificial friends, AFs. And so Claire's the artificial friend, but she's like really special and has a soul. And like this book really wrecked me. Anyway, so the daughter is sick. And so the mom has this plan where she's going to take the body. This is like obviously in the future. Take the body of the sick daughter and put it on top of the AF, and then her job is to learn her. Anyway, it's so crazy. But then I'm reading this book that's like entirely fake. It's just a story, and then I read the Google thing, and I was like, we are. If if you go into Twitter and you read the way this AI bot speaks, it's language that we talk. It's crazy. Like it's bigger than Britney Spears' wedding.
We have been warned about this for so long, and then it's like people cannot fucking help themselves. Like they just got to be like, no, you know what? We're going even farther into AI. Like let's just like do it. And it's like what's going to happen. We've been warned. And it's the beginning of the end.
Well, you guys know the Instagram account Lil Michaela.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
But she's just AI. She doesn't do anything. It's just pictures of her. And then somebody creates the caption, I'm assuming. Or does she?
So she's an AI
Instagram girl.
This is an AI bot that's going to be like, Google, you wouldn't let me be an employee. I'm going to delete Gmail.
No.
I'm going to go in and just delete the program.
Please.
And everyone...
I don't think
how will I get in touch with you?
There is like something about like the very core of AI that it's very bad. Like I don't think it's a what's the word where it's like a really nice thing. There's a word for it. Whatever. I think they're evil and they're gonna fuck us up.
Okay, so next important topic. You guys know how much I love Jennifer Lopez. So she has her new documentary, Halftime, all about her 6 minutes of the halftime show. It's not out. It's coming out. Wait, is it out?
I think it may be.
It's like, no, it's coming out tomorrow now because it's coming out Wednesday. Anyway, I have a counter. Anyway, so, wow, I'm spinning. Jennifer Lopez, in the documentary, we allegedly find out that she is fucking pissed that she had to share the halftime with Shakira. No offense to Shakira. They're talking on the phone and she's like, this is just such bullshit. But she was like, essentially her argument was like, why does Justin Timberlake get a whole 12 minutes? But like, I'm Jennifer fucking Lopez, or not me, Shakira. Like, why can't we have our own thing? Like The Weeknd got his whole 12 minutes, but Jennifer Lopez can't have her own.
That will never make sense to me.
It will never make sense to me. And she's not wrong. I was like, at the time, I was like, oh, maybe it's because it's Miami and they couldn't decide which like Latina queen they wanted. So they thought it would be fun to do two. But it's actually so offensive to me because it's like Jennifer Lopez had songs she couldn't have sang is like, like performed. And I was so mad about it. But I remember at the time, this is how well I know J-Lo. I remember at the time thinking about this and being like, J-Lo's so pissed she has to share the Super Bowl. Like, she's so pissed, and she's made some deal with the devil that she gets to go last. And it was like Shakira wasn't even on the Super Bowl. Like, it was just about Jennifer Lopez. So anyway, point being, she was pissed at the time. I knew she was, and now it's finally coming out. And I love that she's talking about it.
When was that Super Bowl? Was it a long time ago?
Like last year. No, last year.
I don't pay attention.
It was during COVID, right?
She was on the poll, remember?
Yes. It was definitely,
yeah.
It was a great show. I mean, I do love myself some Shakira.
No, it turned out fine. Okay.
We did a meet and greet after Rock of Ages Broadway with some kids, and a girl thought I was Shakira the whole time.
Oh my God.
I had long extensions, like crimpy.
Oh, you did kind of have Shakira hair.
I had Shakira hair, and she the whole time thought I was Shakira, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am. I mean,
Shakira. She is so hot. Like, that's such a compliment. I'd be like, yes.
Claim to fame.
Speaking on that note, Justin Timberlake has sold his entire catalog of music for $100 million.
Cool.
Did he own the masters of that? Can you?
He must have.
That's a question I'd ask Jared. Cash out. See, but then if you do that, if I was him and I was cashing out that hard, I would disappear forever and like go live on my own island. No, loves himself too much.
I don't think he'll disappear, but I don't know how he got $100 million.
I do. Think about it. Like, he's gonna be one of those people who's famous forever. Like Elvis, Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake has gotten to himself to a point in which he's top male artist of his generation.
But how many hits has Justin Timberlake really had? And how many like full successful records?
Shocking, because I do not see his appeal, but he has so many hits.
Really?
Oh my God.
I mean, the Sexy Back or whatever, I'm bringing Sexy Back, like that was a bop. I was there for that whole album, Love, Sex, Future Sounds or whatever it was. He lost me at Man of the Woods. He lost me at Trolls. But like,
I don't know what any of those
that
are.
was also post him getting mad at me for asking him if he was excited about Super Bowl. And then I'm getting in trouble because I asked him how Super Bowl was. So I think my whole mindset changed. I don't think he deserves $100 million. That's my point.
Why was he mad at you?
This
because
is one of the stories I
bitch.
Yeah, I didn't put in the book. I didn't put it in the book because I'm actually scared like they would come after me. So I was covering a red carpet, and it was like the women in film or something, and he was presenting. He was the only guy, and it was right like the week before he's doing the Super Bowl. So I'm on the press line, and he walks by. He's on the red carpet. I didn't follow him into a bathroom. Why was he presenting at Women
in Film? Was he presenting to his wife?
Maybe. I don't remember why.
Still weird.
I could find out, I guess. Anyway, there's always like one dude that goes every year. So he's like doing his photos, and then he's walking by the press, but it's like a very small, like not depth-wise, it's not like a large amount of space. And before, his publicist was like, Justin's not doing any questions, any interviews. And I was like, okay, fine. So as he walks by, I throw my mic out, and I was like, are you excited about Super Bowl? Which is like just, it's in passing. He can just turn around. It's like the Beyonce. Like, Beyonce excited to be here at Lion King? She's not stopping to be like, well, Kelty, yes, I am. She's
Let me tell you about my life story. Yeah.
And then she's like, continue on your way. Like, that's all I was trying to get. Not being sneaky. He was right there in front of me. And it was as if I had been like Justin, what happened in New Orleans on the balcony with the girl you were holding hands with that wasn't your wife? Like, it was as if I was like giving him some like insane interview. I was literally, you're playing the Super Bowl next week. Anyway, I got in so much trouble. They were so mad at me. I've never been able to enjoy.
He reported you after that?
The publicist and him called me and they were like, it was so offensive. I can't believe that you would ever, I told you Justin wasn't doing questions. How dare you? I'm like,
well, I guess in that situation, you can't really blame him. It's just stupid publicists.
That's true. You know what?
He probably had no clue they yelled at you. He probably had no clue they told you not to ask him any questions. They don't know anything.
That's true.
I apologize for calling Justin a baby bitch. I don't want to be bullied today.
I like baby bitch.
Anytime a man is just being
a good dig.
Bitch or a baby or a combo, you call him a baby bitch.
Oh my God. Nothing that cuts deep. That's really good. I'm going to use that. Yeah.
It really does. I just love Shopify so much. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Next sponsor of LadyGang. I got to be honest, yesterday I was flying on an airplane and I was like all over the road, and we're about to launch new merch on shop.theladygang.com, and we use Shopify to run our store, and it's so easy. We have all the products lined up, and we made a last minute kind of game time decision that we didn't like the layout anymore, and we're like, it's too hard. We want more products per page. So we simply went into Shopify, switched one little marker, and then basically had a whole new store. It's so easy to use, and there's so many possibilities on how you can set up your store. So whether you're like making beads by Becca, or you're the LadyGang, or you're an actual like legit huge business, Shopify is amazing. Head on over to shopify.com/LadyGang, all lowercase, for a free 14-day trial and get full access to Shopify's entire suite of features. Grow your business with Shopify today. Go to shopify.com/LadyGang right now. Shopify.com/LadyGang.
You don't need a summer getaway to transport yourself. Book your smooth escape with the wax experts at European Wax Center. This summer, whether you're going far away or sticking closer to home, the relaxed, confident feeling you're dreaming of is closer than you think. Just visit your local European Wax Center. It's about more than just waxing. It's about taking control of your lifestyle, making bold choices, and unapologetically making time for a moment of smooth. When you visit European Wax Center, you get the best, buy the best. Their certified wax specialists are expertly trained in prepping, protecting, and pampering your skin. The European Wax Center online booking system makes getting reservations simple and straightforward. You can also use the EWC app to book your waxing service, just like I did today. The secret is their signature comfort wax. It's their own blend of beeswax sourced from Europe and other skin-soothing ingredients that allows us to remove hair easily for a virtually pain-free experience. That's no lie. I won't let anyone else wax me because this is like no other. Book your smooth escape with the experts at European Wax Center. Make a reservation today. Your first wax is free.
Today's episode of LadyGang is brought to you by the new Starbucks Baya Energy Drink. With caffeine naturally found in coffee fruit, it's energy that's good. It's crafted from caffeine naturally found in coffee fruit, as well as the antioxidant vitamin C. There's 3 delicious flavors: mango guava, raspberry lime, which is my favorite, pineapple, passion fruit. And they are a refreshing, full-flavored boost of feel-good energy in a way that only Starbuckies that we love can deliver. Each 12-ounce can only has 90 calories and has 160 milligrams of caffeine. So they are perfect for that like kind of afternoon where it's too late to drink coffee, but you still need a little pep and you want something refreshing. Starbucks Baya Energy Drink is available online at grocery stores, convenience stores, and gas stations nationwide. Go on and try it. The cans are very beautiful.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
A topic of happiness. Has anyone seen Top Gun yet?
Mm-mm.
Has anyone seen Miles Teller on the internet in the shirtless oil scene doing his little funny dance with the football?
I've seen a lot of Miles Teller content. I feel like his wife has finally caught on to the fact that everybody wants to see videos of him doing anything. So she's really milking it, and good for her. I've always thought he was hot. I feel like this is like a new thing that like people are obsessed with him because of Top Gun, I guess. I've always thought he was so hot.
I never thought he was hot until this meme of him doing the dancing in the oil. And I'm like, the mustache? Am I into mustaches, guys? Like, there's something about a mustache and an aviator glass that I'm feeling deep in my kuhani.
I'm not into this mustaches being brought back because of this. Like, I feel like I've seen some out and about that men are like, I think I can also rock a mustache. And it's like, you can't. Only really a Miles Teller can do that.
Miles Teller seems nice though. We want to give a special Thanksgiving to Spidey because there's a baby coming.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
I just saw this.
Aww.
It's so sweet.
That's all they wanted.
It's true. I feel like they talk about like, because she was pretty open about how hard it was to get pregnant the second time. I'm very excited for them. They can have another miracle baby.
That's what he said on Instagram. He's like, another miracle baby.
That's sweet.
I'm excited for them, and I honestly would watch them do anything.
Me
so
too.
I do feel like we need a new television show.
I was just gonna say, I miss him. I miss seeing him in person.
I know. Remember when he was our bestie for like a second? Like he really was like the fourth member of the Lady Gang. We need to bring him back on.
All I know is one day we were all having, not together, but I was at a separate table and they were at the Polo Lounge at the Beverly Hills Hotel pre-COVID. And I remember my friend and I had to go somewhere quickly after, so we couldn't hang around, but they were having like caviar and oysters and champagne. It was probably like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. And they were like, come and join us. And I was thinking, I would love nothing more than to have a fancy lunch with Spidey right now.
Oh my
God. I just love them.
Ugh, I love them so much.
It's like they're doing the most at all the time. And I want to be like, can I see your investment portfolio? Because I'm worried about someone that's like doing caviar and oysters on a Thursday at 11 a.m. But also like, you do you guys. You've been in it for a long time. You're going to figure it out.
They're enjoying the fruits of their labor, you know?
Yes, they are. Okay, I have one last thing that I don't think you guys are going to care about, but I care about it a lot. We're a little old for One Direction. Agree?
As
disagree.
like a whole?
Strongly disagree.
Okay. Did you see the interview where I said Liam Pantone, but Liam Payne basically said that Simon Cowell created One Direction around his face?
Around Liam's face?
Liam was
the least recognizable guy in One Direction?
Yes, it was. He said on this interview, which I can't believe he said out loud, he said that Simon came to him and was like, you're the star. Like, you're basically the Justin Timberlake of NSYNC. You know what I mean? And I'm going to cast the other guys around you.
Who could have known that he would come upon the biggest gem of our generation, Harry Styles?
Yeah,
Liam
got.
Who could have known?
Didn't he say something like how he like outsold Harry Styles in music or something like some big lie?
And it was like not true. The receipts were like not great, guys.
Yeah.
But I just think it's like, I was really worried for Harry when Zayn came out with his solo stuff because it was pretty good. And I was like, oh shit, whoever's first is usually like the big one. Like, it's hard to be JC Chazé, you know what I mean? You want to have the second song. But then it's like Harry was fourth. Like, all of them put out music, and then Harry was like, oh, I've just been in my lair creating the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, you're welcome.
You guys,
my earrings.
I'll give you $100,000 if you can name the fifth member of One Direction right now.
Liam Payne, Niall, Zayn. No, Liam, Harry, Niall, Zayn,
exactly.
Nick.
Who is it?
Jared.
Is it Jared?
No. Who is it?
I have no idea.
See, I've tried so many times to get into Harry Styles. I understand the appeal, why everybody loves him, but I love Niall. He's like been my favorite forever, and I love the music that he makes. And I know nobody agrees with me, but that's where I stand.
No, I like Niall. I really like Niall too. I like Niall a lot.
He writes like all of his music with Julia.
Becca's going to tell us the fifth member of One Direction.
Yes. Hold on one second. I'm just seeing pictures right now.
And everybody listening to this right now is like screaming at us.
Who?
Yeah.
Said everybody listening that knows the fifth.
Niall's like the Matt Nathanson.
Okay.
He's underrated with best songs.
Oh,
Louis?
yeah, Louis.
Louis. No, I think it's Louis, guys.
He's so cute.
Tomlinson or whatever?
Yeah.
I knew it.
He's adorable. He looks pretty emo.
Well,
that is an emo haircut. It's like Gen Z emo.
Yeah.
That's emo.
ooh.
He's so cute.
Well, listen, this was so fun. I'm glad that we had a little allegedly. Thank you for listening.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.